Hey, all. Hey. I'm back with another one. Please like, share, and subscribe. It's going to be a sign reading. So, yeah, I'm going to shuffle these cards up. And we're going to see who come out. I just did Taurus. So, we'll see who come next. Please only take whatever resonates and leave the rest. Again, please only take what resonates and leave the rest. If you know something is not you, it isn't you. If you know it ain't for you, it ain't for you. You know where you fit, you know what you do, and you know what you don't do. You know who in your life and who ain't in your life. So take whatever resonates and leave the rest. Yeah, means. But yeah, I'm going to shuffle these cards up and we're going to get right into it. Taurus reading got hectic. Hello. Hi. Hi and hi. Alright, one time for the one time. Oh, let me put my music back on because the songs be hitting. Say hit different. Alright, let's see. Who could this reading be for, Spirit? Who could it reading be for? Oh, no. We already did Taurus. That's enough energy for me. Taurus ring got cray. Alright. So we got Pisces that came out first. So we just going to do this reading for the sign of Pisces. So we got anxiety in the upright. So it's a Pisces right now that's having anxiety. They in fear about something. They in their thoughts and they mental. They could be very unhappy in regards to something that's on their mind. They could be waking up in cold sweats. They could have had a dream or a nightmare of something. They could be waking up like, damn, is this just a dream or is this reality? So they could be trying to see if this was just a dream that they had, a bad nightmare of some sort, or is this really the reality that they're in? So right now they could be having the inability to cope or face life with whatever is on their mind that's haunting them. So something could be haunting them in their dreams. They could be having nightmares about this shit. They could be feeling guilty for something that they've done or maybe something that they've seen. And this could be causing them a lot of mental pain to where they head hurt. So they could be hurting their head. This could be on their mind so much that their head is hurting. So they could be very remorseful at this time, regretting whatever this is. And then we got the star in the reverse. So this could be in regards to them trying to take someone's star. Turn someone's star in the reverse. Try to make them hopeless. Cause them despair. And in return, it's happening to them. So maybe they was told not to do this in a dream. They could have saw what the backlash or whatever this is would happen if they were to do this in a dream. And they could have still decided to do it. So they could have tried to have someone lacking faith, lacking inspiration, lacking creativity, not wanting to be hopeful in life, not wanting to live anymore. So now they could be on the verge of collapse, no longer wanting to be here. So they could have been trying to mess with someone's thoughts, cause them mental pain so that they would no longer want to be here. Now, this Pisces could have Aquarius in their chart. They could have been attacking someone's crown chakra, Could have also been attacking someone's sacral chakra so that they wouldn't be able to create. Attacking their crown so that they wouldn't be in this lighthearted energy, being hopeful, being creative, healing, and serenity. They wanted them to be the complete opposite. Wanted them to be so in their head that they wouldn't want to be here anymore. And now this Pisces is feeling whatever they wanted for someone else to feel. And we got the Hierophant in the upright. So not only did they want to take someone's star away from them, make them feel hopeless, put them in despair, they could have been questioning someone's beliefs. So they could have tried to stop someone from getting married, from being committed, or being seen as commitment worthy, being seen as marriage material. So this could be someone who is spiritual, that's focusing on their spirituality and trying to heal, that this Pisces could have been attacking, all because they are religious. So this Pisces could have religious beliefs while this person that they were attacking has spiritual beliefs. So they could have came for this person because they don't believe in what they believe in. Because like I said, they're religious, while the other person could be very much so spiritual and strongly believe in their spirituality. So this Pisces could also be a part of a religious group. So they feel like they have all the answers. They're very educated on what's supposed to be and what's not supposed to be. So these people could stand strong in their religious beliefs and feel like they need to educate someone when it comes to what they should believe in. So they could have been trying to force someone to be religious that is spiritual. Check. How you gonna tell me if you need a personal read, you gotta reach out to me by email. These are free readings that I do for the public. If anybody would like any personal questions or personal readings, you have to reach out to me by email or the number that is listed in the description box. I do not do those for free. Anybody wanting to get personal, these are for the public. For real. All right, let's see what else. So there could be Aquarius as well as a Taurus, a part of this religious group that this Pisces is in. And like I said, because they decided to come for someone who is spiritual, that could be in this star energy, trying to heal themselves, persevere, they could be getting a backlash for doing this. So what they wanted for this person, they're getting for themselves pretty much, like I see it. Hello. Any more for the sign of Pisces? For the sign of Pisces. And it's crazy because Taurus and Aquarius also came out in Taurus reading. Y'all gotta go check out Taurus reading, because Taurus reading was crazy. It was great. It was great. It was great. Let's see her. So we got inner turmoil in the reverse. So Pisces, you could have wanted this person to be in inner turmoil or have inner turmoil, but it's in a reverse. So whereas though you wanted this person to be hopeless, in despair, they're not in this energy, hun bun. And we got trusted friend. So you could have had the help from a trusted friend or trusted friends. Because like I said, this could be a religious group, and there could be multiple people a part of this religious group. So you could have been working together with an Aquarius as well as a Taurus to try to come for somebody, attack someone. So not only I said you were attacking their sacral and their crown, you could have also been attacking their throat chakra because you didn't want them to communicate. So maybe they communicate when it comes to their spirituality. They could be really gifted. They could be the star. You means? And then we got the Ace of Pentacles in the uprights. So this could be someone that has the potential for abundance. Could be off of their spirituality, their beliefs. They could be a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. So they could be headed towards a financial new beginning. This could be a new job or a new business. This could be a business in healing, a business in spirituality. So they could be getting some sort of money. They could be investing. They could be getting collections of their investments, being able to save. So they could be being put in this position to where they're able to save. Deuces. And then we had stability. So this person could be headed towards stability, some sort of abundance off of their performance. So like I said, they could do something in regards to healing or spirituality where they are communicating, performing. What else for the sign of Pisces? What else for the sign of Pisces? For the sign of Pisces, what's the T? Any more T, plenty more, any more. Then we got situationship. So this could be somebody that you had a situationship with, Pisces, or you could have wanted them to be in a situationship with you. It's a situationship, not a relationship, but don't let that fool you into thinking it's drama-free. So you could have wanted them to be in a situationship so that they would be surrounded by drama or distracted by drama so they wouldn't be able to heal. Hello. What else for the sign of Pisces, Spirit? What's the T? Any more, plenty more. What's the T for me, for we, for the sign of Pisces? For Pisces, Spirit. So we got the World in the upright. So like I said, this person is headed towards success. Or maybe you felt like if you were able to put this person in this position that you are now in, Pisces, that you would have been accomplished, or you would have accomplished what it is that you set out to do. The energy that you set out to have this person in, or the position that you set out to have this person in, so they wouldn't be able to heal and continue on their journey of spirituality, or be able to communicate when it comes to this. So you could have traveled nearby this person. You could have been following this person around wherever they went to try to get this satisfaction, to be able to put root work on them. So you could have been traveling towards them to put root work on them so that you could also attack their security. So you didn't want this person to be secure because you knew that they had the potential for abundance. So they could be someone with a very abundant energy, Pisces. And you didn't want them to be abundant, nor did you want them to be able to heal. You actually no longer wanted them to be here. So you wanted them to have thoughts of thinking that their life meant nothing, pretty much. And you would have been satisfied if you were able to do this, all because this person has a sense of belonging. They're whole within themselves, as well as in what they believe, their beliefs, regardless if you don't like it, and whoever else are part of this religious group. So they could be getting known on a global scale and getting success You could have not wanted this person to feel like what they were believing in just wasn't right, so that they wouldn't get to a point of success being known on a global scale. What else for the sign of Pisces, Spirit? Any more, plenty more. What's the tea for me, for the sign of Pisces? So we got recognition in a reverse. So like I said, you didn't want this person to get recognition. You wanted them to feel like a failure. You wanted them to feel like they were at a disadvantage because you had a whole religious group right along that you were in that could have been coming up against them in regards to their beliefs and not wanting them to receive any recognition off of what they believe in, because y'all knew that they will be known on a global scale, or y'all see that they have the potential to, and y'all knew that they would be in this Ace of Pentacles energy, very abundant, very prosperous and stable. So y'all could have wanted this person to be seen as a disgrace, or this religious group, they see this person as a disgrace, and that's why they didn't want this person to get the recognition, because again, they don't believe in what this person believe in. But that's neither here or there, because who the fuck are y'all to tell somebody what the fuck to believe in? If they don't believe in what you believe in, that's just what it is. Everybody don't have to believe in the same shit. So y'all could have not wanted people to pursue this person, not wanting them to support this person. So y'all could have been speaking ill of this person, Pisces. You, Pisces, along with this religious group that you're in. Y'all wanted this person to follow the tradition of what y'all believe on, what y'all were educated on. And y'all could have been doing this consistently attacking this person, consistently trying to have them in situationships so they would be distracted when it came to their healing process or their journey to spirituality. Anymore? There could also be a Leo involved in this religious group as well that didn't want this person to receive any recognition. So this person could be in poverty, or this Taurus that's a part of this religious group, they could have called someone to be in poverty because y'all could have attacked this person so much, or spoke ill of this person so much so that they wouldn't be supported. So they could have had to suffer temporary financial difficulties, being left out in the cold. So they could be homeless, or they could be suffering in poverty, not really having much. So they could have had to stand up against a lot of adversity. And we got travel and news in the upright. So there could be some news traveling towards you, Pisces. This Sagittarius. There could be a Sagittarius, a part of this, that could be traveling towards you to give you some sort of news. And they could be doing this in a hurry. So they feel like that they need to come to you quickly to give you whatever this news is. So they could be calling you quickly. They could be traveling towards you. Maybe they feel like whatever this news is, that they can't say this over the phone or by text, that they have to communicate this in person with you. So they could be traveling towards you right now, either by car, boat, plane, train, whatever. They coming towards you. And now this could be in regards to someone's freedom. Maybe they could be traveling towards you, trying to give you news that this person could be being freed from poverty or a poverty mindset. Now, also, they could be traveling towards you to try and tell you, Pisces, that they couldn't have a situationship with someone, a holiday romance. Then we got defeat in the upright. So whoever this Aquarius is that could have been attacking someone's crown as well as their throat chakra right along with this religious group, they could be feeling defeated at this time, or y'all could be traveling together to share news amongst each other in this group on how to defeat someone because they're still headed towards a new beginning. So y'all could be traveling in a group, or y'all could all be traveling to a certain place to meet up. This could be by some water, so y'all could be traveling towards each other by some water. So wherever this is, there could be a lot of land as well as water wherever y'all are traveling to meet up at, to try to conjure up a plan on how to defeat this person. So y'all could be trying to get this Aquarius to defeat this person. Make them surrender. Make them change their beliefs. Make them walk away from their beliefs. Y'all could be trying to group up together, have this meeting to try to figure out how you're going to get this person to self-sabotage. Now, maybe y'all could feel like y'all had a lack of communication with this Aquarius because they could be being very aggressive, trying to bully someone, intimidate someone, and cause them pain. And this could be getting this plan to go a whole different way because of which way this Aquarius is trying to take it. So maybe this religious group, or y'all could be feeling like y'all can't get through to this Aquarius to stop bullying someone, trying to intimidate them or cause them pain, because if they continue to do this, y'all are not going to be able to come towards a person to defeat them before they receive some recognition. What else for the sign of Pisces? For Pisces spirit, any more, plenty more. What's the tea for me, for we, for the sign of Pisces? Pisces spirit, Pisces. So we got balance in the upright. So there could also be a Capricorn involved in this religious group. They could be trying to balance something out. But they could have also took part in trying to play with someone's life, play with someone's money. Or y'all could be trying to group together to work with a Capricorn to see how else you could play with someone's life as well as play with their money, because y'all know that they have the potential for abundance. So y'all could be trying to figure out a plan to keep this person in poverty, so that they won't receive recognition, or so that you'll be able to continue to speak ill of them, make them be seen as a disgrace. So this, y'all could be trying to meet up to have this conversation with this Capricorn as well, to see how they're going to be flexible with y'all or with this religious group to try to play with someone's money. to cause someone ups and downs, so that they will always have to be trying to find balance. Hello. What about Leo? I just did Leo. I did Leo what? The day for yesterday? Leo reason wasn't all that good. I'll probably do another one for them though. But it's Pisces for now. Oh, you said what about Leo? Because I said Leo in there. Leo a part of this religious group too though. But if you want to up and up, you ain't got nothing to worry about. But if you're a part of this religious group, you know who you are. For the sign of Pisces. Pisces spirits. And whoa. What the helly Nutratele? Alright, let me see. Let's see, Chur. So we got Drama Queen in the uprights. So, whoever this Capricorn is, they could be a drama queen that y'all are getting to play with someone's money and play with their life, all because y'all couldn't put them in despair or make them believe in what y'all believe in. All because y'all couldn't make them be religious, bully them into being religious. So you got this Capricorn that's a drama queen that wants to start drama with someone because they feel like this person keep adapting to them playing with their life and playing with their money. So they could be seeing that this person that y'all want to believe in what y'all believe in, they're still able to find balance even though y'all keep trying to imbalance them by playing with their life and their money, by trying to make them do things that they don't want to do. Hello. And then we got Temperance in the upright. So they're this Sagittarius that could be traveling to have this meeting, or y'all could be sending this Sagittarius in once y'all have this meeting to come towards someone to act like they want to reconcile with this person and bring balance and peace to this person so that they could gain a different perspective. So maybe y'all want this Sagittarius to travel towards whoever this earth sign is to communicate with them on how they could have peace or bring balance when it comes to the differences of these groups. So this could be spiritual against religious. So maybe because y'all see that this earth sign is still able to find balance even with y'all trying to imbalance them, playing with their life and their money, now y'all could be trying to send in the Sagittarius for the whole group to see how y'all could bring balance and peace. Shaking my head. And then we got community in the reverse. And that could be because this community, this religious group is in the reverse. They're unhappy at this time. So maybe where y'all were supposed to have this meeting, it could be getting canceled because someone could have chose to go their own way or chose not to show up or said that they weren't showing up. Or maybe this Sagittarius decided that they weren't going to show up at this meeting because they're traveling towards someone to bring peace and balance. Because they're tired of being a part of this community that's unhappy. Maybe they feel like this person, this earth sign that's focusing on healing in their spirituality is more happy than this religious group that believe in what they believe in. So even though y'all could have done a lot of things to put this person in despair, play with their money, play with their life, make them not get recognition, they still were, put them in poverty. They still were able to be happy. While this religious group of people, they can have whatever it is that they need. We got keys down here at the bottom, so they can have the key to a good life. Or like I said, they could just have whatever it is that they need in life, and they're still unhappy. So they could be changing, the Sagittarius could be changing their perspective hella and really looking at things like, wow, we put this person through all this stuff and they're still able to be happy. They're still able to try and balance the situation out. They're still being able to adapt to everything that we've been doing towards them. So maybe I need to bring peace and balance with this person. So maybe this Sagittarius could be wanting to change their beliefs from religious to spiritual. And this could be having you in anxiety, Pisces, because there could be people leaving this group. Now, I don't know if you're the leader of this religious group, or you just are very significant when it comes to this group. But you could be feeling some type of way that someone is wanting to do this, go towards this person. And a lot of people are part of this group, a part of this community, could be unhappy because of this. Now, they could also feel like this person was the one that stirred up all of this drama in the first place. So how in the hell, or why in the hell are they wanting to bring peace now after stirring up all this drama? Getting this whole religious group to come against someone. Then we got standing your ground in the reverse. So yeah, it was all about trying to make someone give up on their beliefs when it came to their spirituality, and them wanting to heal, wanting to better their life. Them getting in a position to where that they would get recognition as well as abundance. So y'all wanted this person to admit failure. Like they just weren't able to adapt. They just weren't able to do it, even with a whole religious group as well as a community of people coming up against them, playing with their life, playing with their money. They still was able to adapt and do what they needed to do. So they weren't going to give in and say, oh, fuck it. I believe in what y'all believe in now. No, they still believe in what they believe in. And they're still healing. They're still on this journey. And that could be putting you in anxiety, Pisces. Because that could have been your main goal right along with this group. Is to make someone give up on their beliefs. Make them be more traditional, more religious, or them to turn to religion solely. And we got the Magician in a reverse. So you could have been doing some sort of magic or witchcraft on this person, Pisces, to try to have them in an illusion, thinking that what they believed in, like I said, wasn't right. It was the wrong thing. It's the wrong thing to believe in. It's negative. It's deceitful. They would be wasting their talent if they would continue to go down this journey or believe in spirituality. Then we have the Page of Swords in the reverse. And Dark Horse is on by Katy Perry. Oh, wow. So somebody still, like I said, could be trying to come towards someone to put them in a situation shit. They could be trying to lay it down on them and put them in a coma. Hey, yo, what the fuck? Oh, you want to play with magic? I forgot she said that shit. That's crazy. That's crazy. She said, oh, you want to play with magic. So like I said, Pisces, you was doing some magic, some witchcraft on this person to have them in an illusion. And like I said, hello, lamp. Hey, yo. So the Page of Swords in a reverse. So you could be getting disappointing news, Pisces. This disappointing news could be coming from a Gemini. So maybe this Gemini was supposed to come towards someone and have them in a situationship, lay the pipe, as one of my subscribers say, because they a player. So they were supposed to come and get this person off their path. But like I said, maybe this Gemini wasn't able to do this. Maybe they feel like they're lacking ideas on how to come towards this person or how to get this done because it ain't working for what they have been doing. If y'all both been working on this person, trying to attack this person spiritually, so that they will let down their defenses to be able to allow this Gemini in. So this Gemini could be communicating with you, telling you this disappointing news that they're not able to do this. They're not able to come in and get this person off their path, distract them from their journey, put them in a situationship so that they wouldn't be able to heal. Then we got numbing out in a reverse. So y'all could have thought that if y'all sent in this player energy, this Gemini, and they was able to put them in a situationship, that they'll be somewhere drinking their feelings away in their feelings, but it's in a reverse. So this person isn't numbing out. They didn't deal with this player, or they're not dealing with this player, so they're not in their feelings. They're not drowning in their sorrows about shit. So y'all can't get this person off of their path. So you could be very disappointed, Pisces, by this. And this could be causing you anxiety because no matter who you send, who you work with, how much witchcraft y'all do, or whatever y'all try to do when it comes to this person, their life, their money, and everything else y'all been trying to do, it ain't working. Then we got real receipts in the reverse. So Pisces, you could have thought that you were going to be able to get some real receipts on somebody to say that they weren't healing, they aren't spiritual, their beliefs are false because they are in a situation with a player, but because they're not, you don't have no real receipts. And that could have been the way of what you thought you were going to get real receipts on this person to say that they're not on the path that they're on. But since the real receipts, like I said, is in the reverse, you don't have these receipts and you ain't getting them. And then we got court date in the reverse. So you could have thought that you would be able to take this person to court and show off these real receipts of this person not being on their path, not healing, not doing the right thing when it comes to them deserving a new beginning or trying to get stable. But you have nothing on them. So now you could not be wanting to file some sort of paperwork and take them to court because you see that whatever it is that you were trying to do ain't working. So whatever you were trying to put on this person's name to make them be a disgrace or have them at a disadvantage, it's not going to work. And then we got the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Because, yeah, their wheel is turning in the upright. Or there could have been a court date that ended. And because y'all couldn't get any real receipts on this person at this court date, the court date could have ended and it could have went in their favor. And that's why we have the potential for abundance in the upright, which is prosperity, money, savings, security, stability, abundance. Like I said, their will is in the upright. And because you couldn't get any receipts on this person, they could have won this court case. So the court case could have ended in their favor. And now they could be getting some sort of good fortune, all because you wanted to file some paperwork thinking that you would have something on them, trying to say that they didn't heal and they weren't on the right path and doing what they were supposed to do to try to get stable, when in fact they were. They made changes. They started doing what they were fated to do. They stepped into their destiny, and now the wheel has turned in their favor. They're meant to have wealth, not to be in turmoil. They're meant to have opportunities. Let's see, sure. I don't know how a Spanish song came on. This is a regular station. Daddy Yankee is on. Somebody could be Spanish that's in this group. Me baby. Hey, yo, they play too much. That is hilarious, yo. All right, one more. Ooh. All right, what else for the sign of Pisces? Oh, shit. Woo! So, Pisces, you could have wanted someone to be in a situationship and you thought you were going to have receipts because we have infected you with an STD on purpose. So you could have tried to get someone to be infected with an STD on purpose, and you thought you were going to show up with real receipts of this in the court. But then on the back of this, we have as so they thought. So you thought that you were going to be able to get someone infected with an STD on purpose so that you would have real receipts on them to make it seem like they weren't on the path that they were on. They weren't healing, like I said. But you thought, and you thought wrong. Because you thought you was the Grim Reaper looking ass. So you thought you could take somebody's soul so that they will be into dark shit, be siding with the devil. Then we got calling all the shots. So you could have been calling all the shots, Pisces. So like I said, you might be the head of this religious group. And you could have been calling all the shots thinking you was the Grim Reaper out this hoe. Then we got somebody named could be Melvin. Melvin could have 1 to 3 kids. Or Pisces, you could have 1 to 3 kids if your name ain't Melvin. Then we got Aries. Aries could be involved in this as well. Then we got feels blessed to have you. So someone could feel blessed to have you if you're dealing with the Aries. Whoo, this could be an Aries male. Pisces you could be dealing with. And they could be saying that they feel blessed to have you. Whoo. Now, I don't know if you go both ways, Pisces, but I know in the Taurus reading I just did, and we do got Taurus out here as well as Aquarius. This is all the same signs. All the same signs that came out in reading is coming out in this reading. That reading was pretty much about a group of men who were LGBTQ, pretty much on a download that was messing with each other. So if you are a Pisces male and you're dealing with the Aries male, they feel blessed to have you. Maybe they feel blessed to have you a part of this community, a part of this group. Or if they feel blessed to have you, they could be in an unhappy family with a female that they have a family with. And it could be unhappy because they really desire to be with you, Pisces, to be with a man, another man, even though they had a family with a female and now they're in a unhappy family with this person. And then we got STD tester. So this Aries male could be a STD tester that could have worked with you, Pisces, to try and infect someone with an STD on purpose. So this Aries male could give you the results so that you will have real receipts. But like I said, it's in the reverse, so you ain't got shit because y'all wasn't able to do what it is that you wanted to do. So whoever this Aries male is, who is an STD tester, they could like to swap out test results, make it seem like people have things when they don't. So they could be the Grim Reaper right along with you, Pisces. So y'all could work together, or y'all could try to get people tied up together to try to build up cases against them. So all because y'all don't have soul, y'all like to take other people's soul, but y'all come off like y'all religious. So y'all could be people that believe in religion, but this is what y'all do. Shaking my fucking head. What else for the sign of Pisces? Or someone could have infected you with the STD on purpose, Pisces. Could be this Aries male if you go both ways. If you were dealing with the Aries male, this could be. Or you could have infected this Aries. One of y'all could have infected each other and thought that y'all were going to infect this earth sign that was on their path, or that is on their path. So because y'all were dealing with each other and one of y'all spreaded the STD to the other, or gave the STD to the other, y'all didn't want it to be outed that y'all were actually together and y'all are two men, and that's how STD was contracted. So y'all tried to put it on someone else. Could be someone that you have an unhappy family with, Pisces, if you have Aries in your chart. So this earth sign could be someone that you have an unhappy family with. And it could be unhappy because things are unstable because of what you are trying to do to this person, all because you rather be with a man, but you may not be wanting that to be known to the public. So you could have tried to make it seem like this earth sign that you have an unhappy family with was the carrier of this, all because you knew or was dealing with someone that's a STD tester, or someone that you are dealing with. They could know whoever this is that's a STD tester that's able to alter someone's results and make it seem like it's this earth sign and not y'all bisexual down low ass men. Hello. You could be feeling blessed to have known this Aries male who's a STD tester, so that you will be able to keep this covered up, that you have something and that you got it from being on the DL. As well as what I'm getting. You means? Hello. Any more for the sign of Pisces? For a Pisces spirit. So you could be a heavy anxiety right now. because the truth could be coming out. And the fact that you couldn't get any receipts on someone else to make it seem like they was a carrier of an STD, knowing that you're the carrier of this. Anymore. Now, y'all could be religious people, but y'all could do fucked up shit because y'all don't have no fucking soul for real. So that could just be a cover up. So you could be a Pisces that deal with other people amongst this so-called religious group, a part of this community. Like I said in the Taurus reading, y'all could all sleep with each other. And y'all wanted this earth sign that's focused on healing, focused on being on their spiritual journey, being in their destiny that is going to give them good luck. Y'all wanted them to come to the dark side with y'all, be in situationships, because that's what y'all like. Y'all like situationships. And that's how you got what you got in the first place. And you this person in to your bullcrap and make it seem like they were a part of this group and into the same things that y'all were into, but y'all couldn't get this person to give up on what they believe in when it comes to their spirituality and their journey of healing. Now, y'all could be some Masons as well, or Masons could be involved. You could be slender Pisces. Now, like I said, you could be a Mason or there could be Masons involved. Then we got wakes up with drama on their mind. So like I said, look, the first card out here. Look how you waking up. You wake up with drama on your mind. You wake up wanting to start some bullshit because of how you feeling inside, because of what you tied up in. Because you wake up with whatever this is every day because of your choices. So because you done made the bed for yourself and now you got to lie in it, you could wake up trying to cause drama for other people that's actually on their journey, that's actually trying to heal or has the ability to heal because they're not involved with fuck shit that you're involved with. We got has multiple partners. So Pisces, yes, you can have multiple partners. And that's how you wound it up with whatever this STD is that got you in fear, that got you on the verge of collapse, having the inability to cope or face life. So all because you wanted to have situationships, go both ways, deal with males and females, have multiple partners at the same time. This why you like this. This why you got what you got. And you tried to put it on somebody else. So not only did you want to put it on somebody else, but you wanted to have a reason behind of how they got it. Or you wanted to say they weren't on their path and that they have multiple partners, that they're always in situationships and that's how they have it. That's why they have it. That's what you wanted to say. Whole time is you. This is what you do. And we got phone on do not disturb. So you can have your phone on do not disturb at this time because you're not wanting to communicate, or people could feel like there's a lack of communication with you because you have been defeated, or they could be trying to contact you in regards to this to see if you have defeated someone. And you could have your phone on do not disturb because you weren't able to defeat someone. So if you were the one that had to go to this court case and things didn't go in your favor because you didn't show up with no real receipts, you could have lost this court case. So now you and your feelings, you're in mental pain and now got your phone on do not disturb, not wanting to say anything to nobody or not talk to anybody because you weren't able to defeat this person or make them give up on their beliefs. So you could know that this group is going to be upset with you, or you could have done all of this to be a some Masons. So you could have wanted to be a Mason, become a Mason, and you could have had to pull this off to be able to become a Mason. But because you weren't able to do it, now you igging everybody. And we got beauty spells. So you could have also been doing beauty spells on someone. Hold on, y'all. Let me plug up my phone real quick for it die. So like I said, you could have been doing beauty spells on someone, trying to mess with their beauty so that they will look like they have something. Then we got deep shit. So you can know that you're in some deep shit, Pisces. You could also be a peeping Tom. So you could try to like to look in on this person. Always peeping around this person. Trying to watch this person. Could be without their knowledge. You could be Insta famous. So maybe you thought that you were going to get this fame or continue to be famous if you were able to pull this off as well. Then we got no. So like I said, if you were Insta famous, you won't be no more. Then we got independent contractor. Someone could be an independent contractor as well. And we got change your mind. So you could have changed your mind when it came to someone who's an independent contractor, or you could have changed your mind in regards to doing this because you could have felt or knew that it wasn't going to go right. So like I said, you could have woke up after having a nightmare or a dream about what would happen if you went through with this. Maybe you change your mind about joining these Masons, about selling your soul. Then we got receptionist. Someone could be a receptionist as well. Hello. Then we got see you as the clingy type. So someone could see you as the clingy type, or you could see someone else as the clingy type. Could be this Aries male that feel like they are blessed to have you, or you them. And then we have want you for finances. So you could have wanted someone for finances, or they could have wanted you for finances, but I'm getting you could have wanted someone for finances, but you see them as the clingy type. And we got male cousin. Someone's male cousin could be involved as well. Any more for the sign of Pisces spirit? Any more, plenty more. What's the tea for me, for we? What's the tea for my sign of Pisces? So we got indirect gossip. So you could be gossiping about someone, but indirectly, you could be trying to gossip about their relationship, or maybe you're gossiping, trying to say that they're in a relationship and they might not be in a relationship. Or every time the person gets into a relationship, you could be gossiping about them. Then we got clingy. So like I said, you could be gossiping, saying that they're the clingy type. Oh, maybe you could be gossiping to their partner, telling them, oh, you shouldn't date them because they're clingy. They're the clingy type, trying to get this person to not want a relationship with them. Then we have dentist. Someone could be a dentist that's involved as well, or they may need to go to the dentist. Someone could have been... You could be involved with doing underground experiments as well, Pisces. So you could indulge in doing underground experiments with this religious group. And then we got money coming in soon. So you could know that someone got some money coming in soon. Sorry, y'all. I had to let my phone cool off because it overheated. But like I was saying, Pisces, you could be involved with doing underground experiments. These experiments can have something to do with STDs as well. That's probably how these new STDs is popping up, because of whatever underground experiments that y'all are doing. And then we have swingers group at the bottom of this deck. So this could be a swingers group as well. So everybody goes both ways. Everybody is sleeping with everybody. And this is how this STD has gotten spread around. And we got a group of people working against you. So this could have been a group of people working against someone who is spiritual, who is on the path of healing, that doesn't want to be involved with this swingers group or a part of it. Then we have Mercedes. So someone could drive a Mercedes, or someone's name could be Mercedes that's involved. Then we have an Aries female. Aries female could also be involved in this. Then we have sending you flowers. So an Aries female could be sending you flowers, Pisces. I don't know if you're in the hospital due to whatever this illness is, this STD is, which it could be taking a toll on you. So you could be in a hospital bed right now trying to recover. And this Aries female that you know, whoever this is to you, they could be sending you flowers while you're in the hospital trying to recover. And we have married, just to say they were married before someone. So you could have gotten married just to say that you were married before someone else. So maybe you were looking at someone as competition. And this could be another reason why you wanted to defeat them, because you were competing with them. So you could have wanted to get married just to say that you were married before they were. Well, I mean, what the fuck? Why does that matter? But anyways, hello. Shaking my freaking head. What else for the sign of Pisces? What else? Any more, plenty more. What's the tea for me, for we? Let's see here. So we got jealous because you outshine them. So like I said, you could have been jealous of someone because you feel like they outshine you. They could get a lot of recognition, so you could have tried to stop them from getting recognition because you know that they're this star energy when you aren't trying to attack them, make them hopeless, put them in despair, Pisces. And then we have addicted. So you could be addicted to try to come for this person, or you could be addicted to having multiple partners, addicted to having sex. You could be addicted to a lot of things. Ooh, you could be addicted to someone named Anthony. Hey, yo, I'm no good. I'm no good. I'm no good. What the fuck, yo? Damn, Daniel. So, yeah, Pisces, you could be addicted to whoever Anthony is. So, that could be your main thing. Any more for the sign of Pisces? Wow. You can have colored eyes as well, Pisces. For shit show. Then we have going broke. So you could be going broke at this time. And that's why you could have wanted someone, or wanted to be with someone just for finances, because you are going broke. And you know that they're due for good fortune, or they got some sort of good fortune coming towards them. Because they're getting good luck. Their luck is changing. Damn. These cards telling this shit today. And we got breakup spells. So you could have been doing breakup spells on someone as well. So if they were in a relationship, you could have been gossiping about this relationship as well as doing breakup spells on them. So they could have broken up with this person due to you gossiping, as well as doing breakup spells on them. All because you didn't want them to get married before you. What a shame. Any more for the sign of Pisces, Spirit? Any more, plenty more. What's the T for me, for we? So we got 2016. So you could have met this person that you've been attacking since 2016, or you could have started attacking them since 2016. So you've been attacking this person for years, Pisces, all because you've been jealous of them. You've been on the down low and don't want people to know. And then we have reckless driving. So you could be someone who drives recklessly. You could be very argumentative. You like arguments. You like to argue with people. So you are very toxic, Pisces. And you could be doing this. You could be in this energy because you're upset at what you have. Whew. Someone could be a saxophone player as well that's involved in this. Then we have wants you to have no finances because you won't conform. So like I said, this group of people, they want this earth sign to have no finances or no recognition because they won't conform to being a part of this swingers group, to indulging in situationships, so that they will have the same thing that these people carry, or just be involved with the same shit. So because they won't conform, y'all feel like they should have no finances. Then we have surprise. So it could be a surprise that this person is still going to get the finances that they deserve, even though they're not conforming. Or you could be wanting to surprise this person, or someone could be wanting to surprise you. Then we have Jonathan. Someone named could be Jonathan. They could want to surprise someone. Now, if you know a Jonathan, they could be wanting to surprise you. Come to the hospital with a saxophone player to play you a song that you like on the saxophone. So there could be people coming to the hospital trying to cheer you up. Then we have walks in the park. So this could be someone that you have walks in the park with, whoever Jonathan is. And we have someone named could be Blaine as well. Someone could be a news reporter, or Blaine could be a news reporter. This could be someone that you know as well, or there could be something that's going to end up on the news. So maybe there's going to be a news reporter that comes to visit you. Ooh, I don't know, Chow. And we got playing nice, so you can be caught off guard for the next plot. So y'all could have wanted to play nice with someone, or y'all could want to show up, surprise someone with something, or do something nice so that y'all could have them caught off guard for the next plot. Damn, Virgo female fell on my arm. So y'all could be doing this to a Virgo female. So y'all could be trying to play nice with this Virgo female so that y'all could catch them off guard for the next plot. And that's crazy because I wasn't even going to take that card because it fell on my arm like this, but I'm like, fuck it. And it's Virgo female. So we got a white van. So someone could be driving a white van, or y'all could be trying to plot on this Virgo female in a white van. Maybe y'all are trying to plan to kidnap this person, put them in a white van. And y'all could be trying to play nice so that you'll be able to do this, or have them in this vulnerable state so that you will be able to do this. Then we got extremely jealous. So there could be people a part of this group that is extremely jealous of this Virgo female, or Pisces, you're extremely jealous of this Virgo female, and that's why you're wanting to have them kidnap, or have something bad happen to them, or plot on them. And then we got blocking your platforms on purpose. So like I said, because y'all don't want this person to get any recognition, y'all could be blocking their platforms on purpose so they wouldn't get any recognition, so that they could be seen as a failure, a disgrace, like they're just not being pursued, they're just not going to get supported. But it's all because y'all have been blocking them. Someone named could be Jordan as well. Someone named could be JR. And we have major backfire. So not only you, Pisces, could be getting a major backfire or going through a major backfire, and that could be how you ended up in the hospital, if you are in the hospital in this state of being on the verge of collapsing, having the inability to face life, or maybe the fact that you found out about this STD, or maybe you found out that it's getting worse. Maybe you already knew you had this, but you could have found out that it's only getting worse. Maybe you could be finding out that you only have a certain amount of time to live. So that's why you have the inability to cope or face life, because you know that you're on the verge of collapse, that you're on the verge of being out of here. But that could have been a major backfire for all the jealousy that you had towards someone, for you wanting the absolute worst for someone else. So like I said, what you wanted for someone else that was so focused on healing and being on their spiritual journey, doing what they were called to do, what they were destined to do, you wanted this for them. Now it's happening to you. So like I said, you wanted to get them infected with an STD on purpose. Now you have this STD, and this STD is going to be the death of you. Now someone named Jordan, this could be someone named Jordan or JR, they could be getting a major backfire as well. Then we got was eager to play you to feel like they were the prize. So you could have been eager to play this person because you wanted to feel like you were the prize, or whoever JR or Jordan was, they were eager to play this person because they wanted to feel like they were the prize. They could have done something at the time of 1 a.m. and 5 a.m. So between these times, they could have been doing something towards this person, and they could have been eager to do this. Then we got illness. So someone could have been trying to send someone an illness through witchcraft, spell work, or however you want to say it, hoodoo, voodoo, between the times of 1 a.m. and 5 a.m. So y'all could have been trying to not only send people towards them to infect them, but y'all could have been trying to do this spiritually so that they would have an illness. And y'all could have been very eager to do this between these times of 1 a.m. and 5 a.m. because y'all wanted this person to have this illness. And if you couldn't get someone to come towards them physically, you wanted to send it to them in the spiritual. And then we got Q. Someone's name could be Q, or it could start with a Q. Any more, Spirit, for the sign of Pisces? Any more, Plenty Mo? What's the T? So we got corrupt justice system. So you could have had someone a part of the justice system who's corrupt that's involved, or there could have been multiple people a part of the justice system who's corrupt that's involved, because they could be Masons. Someone name that starts with a Q could be a part of the justice system who's corrupt. This could be someone that you have a karmic relationship with. Then we got Chili's. So you could have recently went to Chili's, or someone could be bringing you Chili's. Could have just recently ordered Chili's. Then we had cause major pain. So you could have called someone major pain, Pisces, and that's why you're in pain. You could have rims on your car. Pisces, or someone could drive an Infinity with rims. That's a part of this. Then we have deep soul connection. Whoever this is that drives an Infinity with rims on it, they could feel like they have a deep soul connection with either you or this earth sign. And then we have Pulaski, VA. So someone could be in Pulaski, VA, who is a part of this as well. Any more for the sign of Pisces? Spirit, any more, plenty more. What's the T for me, for we? What's the T, Spirit? So we got Libra male. So a Libra male that's from Pulaski, VA, or in Pulaski, VA, they could have done something towards this person as well. They could have caused them major pain or tried to cause this person major pain. Then we got rose petals and bubble bath. So you could be wanting to take a bubble bath with some rose petals in it, Pisces. Then we have wants to take you out on a date. So someone could want to take you out on a date, or you could be wanting to take someone out on a date and end it off with running them a bubble bath with some rose petals in it. And then we got still exploring options, but you could still be exploring your options even though you're wanting to take someone out, Pisces. Then we have stalking to see your love offers to make them want them instead. So you could be stalking someone's love offers just to make them an offer, just to see if they will want you instead. Then we have 18. So you could have been doing something since the age of 18, or someone could be 18 that's involved with this. So you could be taking someone out on a date who's 18. And we have Rhodey is significant. You could have done something 18 times in regards to Rhodey. And then, like I said, this is a swingers group. Y'all are a part of a swingers group. So these are people that supposedly believe in religion, but they are Masons and swingers. And we got Mommy Dearest in energy. So someone in here, or this could be you, Pisces. If you're a Pisces female, you could have Mommy Dearest energy. Any last messages for the sign of Pisces? Any last messages for Pisces? For Pisces. Any more, Spirit? Any more, plenty more? What's the T? Let's see. So we got moving in together. So you could be moving in with someone, or you could want to move in together with someone. But you could be very ungrateful, Pisces. Then we have does outrageous things for love. So you could do outrageous things for love, Pisces. But you could be ignoring someone's text messages, or they could be ignoring your text messages. Then we have jealous of someone whose body is all natural while theirs is paid for. So if you are a Pisces female, your body could be paid for, and you could be jealous of someone because of their body is natural as well. I'm going to try to get a few more, and then we're going to close this thing out. All right. What the hell pricked me? So, for the sign of Pisces, Spirit, any more last messages for the sign of Pisces? Any more, plenty more? What's the T? What we got here? So we got your throne awaits. So someone could be a god or a goddess that y'all wanted to get off of their throne, get off of their path. Any more for the sign of Pisces? Like I said, because they were on a healing journey. They were healing. They were on this spiritual journey, trying to remain in high vibrations because they knew that they had abundant opportunities. The potential for abundance if they were able to continue healing and be on their journey, do what they are destined to do. Then we have higher level of consciousness. They can have a higher level of consciousness. And people just didn't want this person to go down this path because they know that they would be able to see things or reveal things that they didn't want revealed. Then we got detective in the upright. So you could have tried to play detective. Like I said, you could have been snooping around trying to dig for dirt on this person to accuse them of having this STD so that you can have real results. I meant, well, that too. But real receipts on this person. But like I said, you couldn't get them. So you were snooping on this person for nothing because they aren't doing nothing but focusing on healing themselves, focusing on being on their spiritual journey. Any more for the sign of Pisces? So we got repo in the reverse. So you could have wanted this person's assets to be repo, but they're not getting repo. They're not default on payments, or they're not financially incapable. What you wanted to be repo, their home, their car, is not getting repo, Pisces. Then we got celestial alignment starseed activation. So right now they can actually be being activated because they're a starseed. This is what they're supposed to be doing. They're actually aligned with their destiny, who they're supposed to be. So like I said, you're having anxiety, Pisces. First card out here. You could be worrying, in fear, trouble concentrating because you know that nothing you did has worked. Maybe you were trying to stop someone before they were aligned with their destiny, but time is up. You weren't able to complete this, so now you could be worrying, in fear of what's going to happen next or what's going to happen to you. Any more? What's this? So we got dancing with the devil in the reverse. So you could have wanted this person to take a dance with the devil, them to take a risk or take multiple risks, and they chose not to dance with the devil, Pisces. They chose to continue to heal and stay on their healing journey, stay on their spiritual journey. Any more? Any more for the sign of Pisces, Spirit? Any more, plenty more. What's the tea for me, for we? What's the tea for me, for we? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. All right, now you're tripping. You're set tripping. Signal. Let me stop. Let me see. So we got long call in the reverse. So like I said, you could have wanted someone to come towards them, or you could have actually wanted to come towards them. You could have made it seem like you wanted the long call with the person, even had children with this person, all for it to be in a reverse because you don't even really like women. You actually rather be with a man. So you could have faked to act like you wanted the long call because you only wanted this person for their finances. I am about to dig for the card. And we got light bulb moment. So this person could have had this light bulb moment, the sudden realization that you didn't really want long call. You could have actually spent a while with this person. It could have taken them a long time for them to come to this realization, but they could have gotten some insightful awareness. They could have tapped into their abilities, or something could have woken them up. And they felt inspired to realize that you didn't want to go the long haul with them. Then we have red flags in the reverse. So like I said, this person could have been with you not being able to see the red flags, the warning signs. They could have been ignoring all of this, not realizing that it was a risky situation. So maybe they had to get activated, or they could have had to be awakened to be able to realize what was going on in the situation, to be able to leave the situation. Realize that it's just an unhappy situation, an unhappy family. an unhappy relationship. Then we have penny pinching in the upright. So like I said, you wanted this person to be penny pinching, financially struggling, having to always save up. Like I said, you wanted this person to always have to adapt to this group, as well as you, Pisces, playing with their life and playing with their money. Always wanted them juggling to where as though they will always be budgeting, trying to balance some shit out, always having ups and downs. No real balance. Then we have spilling the beans in the reverse. So like I said, you could have thought that you were going to reveal some sort of secrets about somebody, that the cat was going to be out the bag, like you were going to show people that they were a disgrace, they were untrustworthy, but spilling the bean is in the reverse. So there was no beans to be spilled on this person, just you. Then we got tiptoeing in the upright. So you could have been tiptoeing while you were with this person, trying to avoid getting caught. You were acting shady towards them, sneaking around them. And we have heartbreak in the reverse. So you could have been trying to break this person's heart, but they were able to come out of this heartbreak because they're a made woman, or they turned themselves into a made woman. They turned their pain into power instead of staying heartbroken. And then we have the come up in the reverse. So maybe you thought you were going to come up off of this made woman, but you weren't able to come up off them. You weren't able to take them for their finances. You weren't able to defeat them, Pisces. So whereas though you thought that you were going to have a come up off this made woman, you're not having a come up off of her. And this is why you're in anxiety as well. Then we have swept up. So now you could be head over heels, falling in love with this person. You could have intense emotions for this person. Now that you were able to see that they were able to navigate through all of this and become this made woman. And we have karmics in the reverse. So they could not be dealing with third party situations. They're not a hater. And there's no lessons for them to learn with these karmics because they're not dealing with anyone who is karmic right now. And then we have kinky ways in the reverse. So you could have wanted it to seem like they were indulging in kinky ways, always fulfilling their fantasies and fetishes, sexually open, looking to explore, but it's in the reverse. They cannot be exploring at this time. They're not dealing with anyone. They're not in any third parties. They're not dealing with a player. They're not dealing with anyone. They're just not indulging in any kinky ways or being sexually open at this time. So the narrative that you wanted to spin when it came to this person, it's unlikely. Game over, Pisces. But that was the Pisces reading. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, share, and subscribe. Anybody wanting a personal reading, have any questions, or would like to have a vent session, or would like to donate, that information is down below in the description below this video. But yeah, I hope you have a good rest of the night. You means deuces. I holla, 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 holla.